Hey everybody, I'm going to answer the question, how long does it take to get a patent approved? Hi, I'm JD Houvener, owner and founder here at Bold Patents Law Firm. I've been helping inventors for over 10 years now and helped them get almost 500 patents as of today. Happy to share some knowledge with you about the duration, the timing involved in getting a patent granted. The first thing to think about is once you submit the application, that's where things are kind of out of your hands as the inventor and oftentimes out of our hands as the attorney. And we're kind of at the sort of the bequest or the authority that the USPTO has. When you submit an application, the examiner is assigned to a certain art unit, and there's many different art units depending on the technology. And the more applications, I should say, that get submitted to each art unit, the busier they are. And usually they don't have time to hire, the patent office doesn't have time to hire enough patent examiners in each of those art units that are sort of surging. I mean, think about AI and a lot of computer integrated technology. Those art units are just very full. And so I like to say around 2 years, rough, give or take 6 months or so, to get through the patent office examination, which could mean you get through a first, a second, and a final office action where there's some form of rejection or objection happening, overcoming those with amendments and legal arguments and getting all the way to the issue date. So that's what I tell people. Hard to say exactly, but if it's more mechanical in nature, less in terms of less software, less computer integrated inventions, it could be within a year or two. If it is more of those high-tech areas, it's going to be more closer to 2.5 years. Now, there is some time before filing that should be considered. I have talked about this all the time, that considerable research should happen, as well as sometimes a provisional application should be filed if your technology needs more development and needs to get refined. So that could be upwards of a year before filing. So all said, 3.5 years for some high-tech, 2-ish years, 2+ years for lower tech inventions. Now there's some other things to think about in terms of expediting it. If you do have a specific invention that is called out under the current laws that will get you to the front of the line, certain areas, during COVID, for example, if you have a COVID solution a few years back, or if you have something that will actually help enhance, national security, for example, in energy solutions, currently, you can get to the front of the line. A few of the provisions do provide for older inventors. For those that are over the age of 65, you can get a petition to make special, and the application becomes special and you get to the front of the line, and it can shorten it by up to a year. Last but not least, you can actually pay for it. We're in the US of A, of course, and you can pay to get to the front of the line by doing what's called track 1, and you can apply for it. And also just pay for expedited examination. Depending on the size of your entity, it'll be a varying cost from $1,000 to $4,000 or $5,000 to get the front line. So hope helps answer your question on the timing here and how long things can take. I do know for sure that it helps to have a patent attorney alongside instead of trying to battle this on your own and learning it. Okay, there's sort of that hidden cost of your own time, of course, as the inventor. If you're not familiar with patent law, you haven't done this for many years, it's going to take you an enormous amount of time, and that really should be measured in terms of money, because money, time is money. And so if you're spending time learning and doing this on your own, the costs will go way up beyond even those dollar amounts I mentioned. So please just reach out to us, download the Bold Inventor Kit below, and get started today. We'd be happy to help you with that. I'm JD Houvener with Bold Patents Law Firm. Have an awesome day. Go big, go bold.